Cape Town is one of the most iconic destinations in the world. Features like the famous Table Mountain, beautiful coastlines, and nearby safari adventures make this a perfect holiday destination. The city is also known for its excellent wine and mix of outdoor activities, all conveniently located near the city center. Visiting Cape Town is especially exciting when you're on a pre or post cruise adventure. Welcome back everyone to another video of Mike on the Move. I am Mike and I completed a 12-day NCL Africa cruise adventure and I disembarked in the beautiful and stunning city of Cape Town, South Africa. And I allocated 5 days and 5 nights post my cruise to experience everything this incredible city has to offer. So in this video, I will share my South African experience in Cape Town, including my top tips to where to stay, what to see, and how to make the most of your experience in Cape Town. So whether you are contemplating, planning, or simply just wanting to compare your South African Cape Town experience against mine, this video is for you. Let's get this video started. Cape Town, South Africa is situated on the southwestern coast of the African continent. With its rich diversity, history, and natural beauty, Cape Town offers something for everyone. Whether you have a few days or a few weeks, there is so much to see and do in Cape Town to satisfy any adventure you seek. Let's start by discussing the neighborhoods in Cape Town that you should consider when visiting. In Cape Town, there are several tourist regions to consider, and rather than sharing an exhaustive list, I would like to highlight 4 neighborhoods for your consideration when planning a future trip here. Let's start by talking about the City Business District, or CBD. At the center of it all lies the City Business District, or CBD. This is where you'll encounter what is often called the vibe, an electrifying atmosphere brimming with energy and the thrill of discovering what each day will bring. The CBD is perfect for those who crave an urban experience. It boasts a stunning blend of historic and modern architecture, museums, upscale hotels, and an array of restaurants, lively bars, and dynamic nightlife. If you're in search of unique arts and crafts from Africa, then Long Street is where you must visit, offering an abundance of locally made treasures. And just a short walk away, you'll find Green Market Square, one of Cape Town's oldest public markets, which presents a fantastic opportunity to find distinctive souvenirs. Don't miss a chance to explore Bocap, one of the oldest neighborhoods in the city. Its charming rows of brightly colored homes represent a celebration of freedom and joy, making a significant cultural shift following the apartheid era when color was restricted to white and cream. While CBD offers an exciting atmosphere, it's important to be mindful of safety when visiting. Many key attractions are just steps away, but safety can be a concern. Although it's generally safe during the day, it's wise to avoid being outdoors after dark. The presence of homelessness is a reality in Cape Town, as many individuals struggle with poverty, sometimes leading to desperate situations. That said, Cape Town has made substantial investments in public safety, with officers actively patrolling the streets. During my visit, I found accommodations in the CBD to be very affordable. I did walk at night, and while security and police were visible throughout the area, I still felt it was necessary to remain vigilant until I arrived at my destination. For those of you living in or who have visited Cape Town CBD, I invite you to share your thoughts on safety in the comments. The next top neighborhood you should know about is the Victoria and Alfred Waterfront, or better known as the VNA Waterfront. Located in the northern part of the city, the VNA Waterfront is a vibrant and upscale area, making it one of the most popular destinations in Cape Town. This mostly pedestrian-friendly wharf-like area boasts a scenic promenade that features numerous shops, a large shopping center, a Ferris wheel, many high-end restaurants and hotels, and a variety of day activities and excursions. The waterfront also hosts a wide array of entertainment, live shows, and festivals. Staying in the VNA Waterfront is ideal for exploring, as it is the premier tourist hotspot. However, it is very touristy, and the accommodations here can be quite expensive. Safety is not a concern in this area. The next critical neighborhood you should know about is the Greenpoint area. If you're unsure whether to stay by the water or near the city center, Greenpoint is a perfect compromise. I included Molly Point as part of this featured neighborhood as well. It's a great place to stay in Cape Town due to its prime seafront location, which is close to the VNA Waterfront and the CBD. Greenpoint is situated on the northern side of the city along the coast, providing access to beautiful beaches and the Sea Point Promenade. Here you'll find a diverse range of accommodations, from luxury penthouse apartments to budget-friendly rentals. The VNA Waterfront is just a 30-minute walk from here. While safety is generally not a concern in this area, it's still wise to remain vigilant when walking at night. The next and last neighborhood I like to share is the Sea Point neighborhood, which is located next door to the Molly and Greenpoint neighborhood. This is a part of town that is cherished by both locals and visitors. Located on the Atlantic seaboard, Sea Point boasts stunning ocean views and a variety of activities for everyone to enjoy. One of the neighborhood's highlights is the promenade, a 4-kilometer pathway perfect for morning jogs or evening strolls. The promenade features numerous outdoor activities, restaurants, cafes, and bars, making it an ideal spot to relax and watch the world go by. Additionally, there are public swimming pools available for those looking to cool off. Running parallel to the promenade are several high-rise apartment buildings, as well as trendy dining options, giving you plenty to explore. You can also enjoy breathtaking sunsets, whether from the promenade itself or from your low-rise apartment. Whether you're seeking a day of relaxation or an evening filled with fun, Sea Point has something for everyone. Safety in Sea Point is generally not a concern, and accommodations vary widely. And similar to Greenpoint, visitors can find high-priced places as well as budget-friendly accommodations. Let's talk about load shedding, or rolling blackouts, which can be a common issue for any tourist visiting Cape Town. A major social concern for both locals and tourists in Cape Town is known as load shedding. These are rolling blackouts or power cuts, and this is done to balance the demand and supply of electricity. Load shedding temporarily cuts off the power supply to certain areas according to a predetermined schedule, allowing the power utility to bring back failed generation units back online. The implementation of load shedding occurs in stages and depends on the extent of the electricity generation shortage. In Cape Town, load shedding is scheduled and typically lasts between 2 to 4 hours, although it can sometimes be longer depending on the area. Some locations experience little to no load shedding because they are connected to backup generators or alternative power supplies. Most tourist attractions and shopping centers in Cape Town are equipped with generators, enabling tourists to continue sightseeing and enjoying the city. Many accommodations also have backup generators or battery-operated lights and supplies to manage power outages during load shedding. To minimize the impact of load shedding on your holiday, consider booking accommodations that have backup generators or plan your activities around load shedding schedules. You can do this by keeping your cell phone charged, preparing meals in advance of power outages, and having access to battery-powered lights. During my stay, I was affected by load shedding, but fortunately, it occurred during the day. So I took the opportunity to go outside and enjoy the sunshine and returned after a few hours when the power was back online. Alright, so let's dive into my top things to see and do while in Cape Town. I spent 5 days and 5 nights exploring this vibrant city, allowing me to fully immerse myself in a variety of experiences. And you know, Cape Town truly has it all, from iconic landmarks to stunning beaches, to vibrant city life, to breathtaking wine regions, and exciting safari adventures. So, starting with my number 5 must-see and do while in Cape Town is the Victoria and Alfred Waterfront, or better known as the VNA Waterfront. For those of you arriving from a cruise, this is a common starting point, as the cruise terminal is located at the VNA Waterfront. The VNA Waterfront is a must-visit destination while in Cape Town, and is perhaps the most popular place in the city. It offers a vibrant mix of shops, restaurants, and entertainment, all set against a stunning backdrop of Table Mountain and the harbor. I enjoyed strolling along the waterfront. The scenery is beautiful with unique stores to explore and many excellent dining options. The atmosphere is lively yet relaxing, with street performers adding a touch of local charm. Whether you're shopping, dining, or simply soaking in the views, there's something for everyone. It's an ideal place to spend a few hours or even an entire day. And unlike other shopping centers in Cape Town, the VNA Waterfront stays open late, with a large shopping center and entertainment options available. I spent a significant amount of time at the VNA Waterfront, perhaps every day during my stay in Cape Town. Even though I spent hours at each visit, I always felt there was something new and exciting to experience. The area was also clean and felt very safe. So I recommend that you spend at least 2 to 3 hours experiencing the energy of the VNA Waterfront. Next, top things to see and do in Cape Town. Number 4, the Hop On, Hop Off bus for Cape Town highlights. While some of you might see this as corny or cheesy, I highly recommend the Hop On and Hop Off bus, also known as the Big Red Bus. This experience is definitely worth it because Cape Town has so much to offer, and this is the most convenient way to see it all. The bus takes you from the city center to experience the top highlights of Cape Town, including the stunning coastline, Table Mountain, the botanical gardens, wine tasting, and much more. So for those of you with limited time, this tour is perfect as it will provide you with a great overview of the beautiful region. And for those of you with more time, this is still a great tour as it will provide you with plenty of ideas on how to spend the rest of your time in Cape Town. For less than $15 a day, you'll get unlimited hop-on and offs across any of the 3 routes, which I'll talk about in a minute. The Big Red Bus is a double-decker vehicle, and if weather permits, you can sit on the upper deck for 360-degree views. Bus stops are conveniently located throughout the city, including the VNA Waterfront. The Hop On, Hop Off offers 1, 2, and 3-day tour passes and provides access to 3 tour loops. Here is a map of the 3 different tour loops. They include the Red City Tour, which takes you to Table Mountain, the Blue Tour, which takes you through the Peninsula, and the Purple Tour, which takes you to the wine country. It is possible to do all 3 routes in one day. However, with all the fun activities available throughout these routes, I say give yourself at least 1 day per route or 2 days to do all 3 routes. Each route is circular, meaning you'll eventually return to your starting point. So you can choose to stay on board for a full scenic ride or hop off at any of the destinations you like to further explore. You can get off at any stop along the way, explore the area, and then use the same ticket to board the next bus that comes along to continue your tour. What I appreciate the most with the Hop On and Hop Off bus is that it provides you with the flexibility to plan your day according to your own interests. Let's take a closer look at each route. The Red City Tour starts at the VNA Waterfront and includes 10 different stops, with the first being in the Central Business District or CBD. During the tour, you'll visit iconic landmarks, including Long Street, which is known as the heart of the city's nightlife and features vintage shops and art galleries. While in CBD, you should hop off at Long Street to experience the vibrant atmosphere of the city. Make sure to explore local shops and art galleries, including the Green Market Square, one of the oldest public markets in Cape Town, where you can find unique souvenirs. Also, take time to check out Bo Cap, one of Cape Town's most historic neighborhoods. It's just a 5 to 10 minute walk from the city center and about a 20-minute walk from the VNA Waterfront. Formerly known as the Malay Quarter, this area features a mix of Cape Dutch and Georgian architecture. Its origins date back to the 1760s when homes were built and then leased to slaves. During that time, many restrictions were in place, including the prohibition of color. When restrictions were eventually lifted and slaves became homeowners, they painted their homes in bright colors as a symbol of their newfound freedom. Be sure to admire the colorful homes and take photos. There are several museums and art galleries to visit as well. After hopping back on the bus, the tour will continue to the iconic Table Mountain, where you can take a cable car to the summit in under 5 minutes. The cable car features a rotating floor, ensuring that all visitors enjoy a 360-degree view of the city. Following your visit to Table Mountain, the route will take you along the beautiful coastline, passing Campus Bay, which is one of the top-rated beaches in the world. Here you'll experience a Mediterranean vibe with white sands, turquoise waters, palm trees, and delightful eateries. The bus will travel approximately 10 kilometers or 6 miles of stunning coastline before returning to the VNA Waterfront. I highly recommend you stop at Campus Bay or even Sea Point to walk along the promenade and enjoy the beautiful sunset. The Peninsula Tour, also known as the Blue Route, begins at the VNA Waterfront and covers 12 locations. The route passes through the Central Business District and makes its way around the eastern slope of Table Mountain, leading to the internationally acclaimed Stellenbosch National Botanical Garden. Even if you're not keen to botanical gardens, Stellenbosch is a must-see. Upon entering, you'll be impressed by the dramatic landscape of this nature reserve. The garden is well maintained and is stunning, with Table Mountain serving as a backdrop and making this one of the nicest botanical gardens I ever visited. Both amateur and professional photographers will find themselves in a nature paradise, and for hikers, you will be able to choose from a range of trails that suits all fitness levels. There are several trails to explore, including hikes up the mountain. One trail you must do during your visit is the Tree Canopy Walkway, a curvy steel and timber bridge that winds through and over the trees. Also known as the Tree Snake, this walkway elevates you from the forest floor into the treetops, offering you a spectacular view of the surrounding mountains and gardens. Another highlight is the baobab tree, commonly referred to as the upside down tree. This tree is located in the conservation area of the botanical garden and is a small baobab tree, but is over 100 years old. And baobabs are mostly found in the mainland of Africa, Madagascar, and Australia, and can grow to be massive. The gardens are open every day during the summer from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. and cost 230 Rand. The gardens do span over 1,300 acres and offers a variety of plants, birds, and animals, and I recommend you devote at least 2 hours to explore the gardens and its walkways. From Stellenbosch, your next stop will be a change point for those interested in the purple Constantia Valley wine route. If you want to experience the wine region in Cape Town, this is your next stop. You can easily hop off the Peninsula route and switch to the purple route known as the Wine Bus, which is a fun and safe way to enjoy wine tasting. Constantia is a wealthy suburb of Cape Town, located about 15 kilometers or 9 miles from the city center. This part of the tour allows you to visit multiple wine estates easily, and I chose to stop at one of the oldest wine-producing vineyards in South Africa. This is Groot Constantia. Upon entering Groot Constantia Estate, you'll be impressed by the oak-lined trees and beautifully manicured grounds. Once on the property, take time to take it all in. The expansive vineyard views as well as a Dutch architecture including the historic farmhouse that has been converted into a museum. After enjoying the scenery, it's time for some wine tasting. For about 130 Rand, or $7 US, you can participate in a standard wine tasting, which includes 5 samples. During my visit, I tasted Merlot, Cabernet, and Shiraz, but my favorite was Pinotage, bursting with bright red fruit flavors like strawberries and cherries. I ended buying a few bottles to take back to the hotel. I found Group Constantia to be an enjoyable and valuable experience. The cost was minimal, and you even get to keep the wine glass. Plan to spend at least 2 hours here. Once finished with wine tasting, you can easily hop back on the next big red bus, which will take you back to the change point where you can catch the Blue Route or the Peninsula Tour. As the tour continues, you'll be making your way towards the coast, and this is where I caught my first glimpse of the South Africa slums, often referred to by the government as informal settlements for political reasons. I won't delve into this topic specifically, but I do want to mention that there is over 500 recognized informal settlements in Cape Town, affecting more than 150,000 households. As you make your way along Harbour Road, you'll soon see water at Hout Bay, complete with a wharf. The bus will continue down the Peninsula coast, showcasing Llandudno Beach on the left and the 12 Apostles, part of the Table Mountain complex on the right, overlooking Campus Bay. I recommend you hop off in Campus Bay to explore one of the wealthiest and most beautiful beachfront neighborhoods in Cape Town. Enjoy the palm tree-lined streets, white sandy beaches, and local artists selling their remarkable pieces. If the timing is right, consider ending your day by watching the sunset at Sea Point Promenade. Moving to the next top thing to see and do while in Cape Town, my number 3, safari at Inverdoorn Game Reserve. If you haven't been on a safari adventure in Africa and Cape Town is your only visit in Africa, you must make time for a quick wildlife experience. You can book a safari experience in advance, or you can arrange for a last-minute adventure at the VNA Waterfront, where you will find many choices including Aquila Private Game Reserve and Inverdoorn Game Reserve. Both offer a chance to see the big 5 animals. These include the lion, elephant, rhino, buffalo, and leopard in a relatively short time frame. These safaris provide a variety of experiences. You can choose between a day trip or an overnight experience. I booked an overnight safari experience at Inverdoorn Game Reserve, which is about 2.5 hours from Cape Town, nestled in the heart of the Western Cape Karoo region. The journey itself to the game reserve is worth the effort. Leaving the city of Cape Town and heading east on National Route 1 is exciting, as it gives you a taste of the daily life of South Africans. After driving about 40 minutes, you will arrive at a toll plaza where you will need to pay about 47 Rand, or about $3 US. Once you pass a tunnel, you will be amazed by the spectacular views from the highway. During my drive, I saw baboons along the roadside. As you continue on to the city of Ceres via National Route 43, the drive will open up to even more dramatic scenery. Picturesque mountains, valleys, and vineyards. You'll definitely want to stop and take it all in. Soon you'll reach National Route 46, passing the last major town before your drive becomes even more rural and the highway looks endless. I couldn't resist stopping to soak in this once-in-a-lifetime experience. The road conditions will change as you enter a gravel road. And soon you'll see a sign for Inverdoorn Game Reserve. Inverdoorn is a safari lodge with a wildlife sanctuary that spans over 24,000 acres. This lodge offers welcoming public spaces including a pool, bonfire pit, and a variety of accommodations that suits all budgets, from luxury suites to budget-friendly chalets. We booked a chalet that provided all the comforts needed for an overnight stay in a hot African desert landscape. The reserve is home to a variety of animals, including the Big Five. During our stay, we had the opportunity to hop into a safari jeep in the late afternoon and again in the early morning hours to see these majestic animals up close. I was fortunate enough to witness some really awesome animals up close, including giraffes, zebras, rhinos, buffaloes, lions, and elephants. Also, as part of a conservation effort, Inverdoorn offers a cheetah sanctuary. One of my most favorite experiences during my time here was stargazing. That night, we had the perfect climate for it. The clear, unpolluted skies of Karoo made Inverdoorn an ideal location. After a day of adventure, gazing at the Milky Way was the perfect way to end that evening. I highly recommend you consider an overnight option to fully enjoy the experience of traveling outside of Cape Town and really connect with nature. This will allow you to savor the unexpected moments of your trip. And please note, for this itinerary, I rented a car in the Central Business District for 2 nights and returned it upon my return to Cape Town. It's important to set realistic expectations when considering a visit to this game reserve. While it might not match the grandness of South Africa's top safari destinations like Otto or Kruger National Parks, it still offers a unique adventure. If a true safari experience in South Africa isn't feasible for you, Inverdoorn and other nearby game reserves can still be an inspiring alternative, especially for those traveling to Cape Town with limited time to explore Africa. Moving to my next top thing to see and do while in Cape Town, my number 2 spot is wine tasting in Stellenbosch. When visiting Cape Town and South Africa, wine tours are on the top of many travelers' lists. The South African wine industry is widely regarded as one of the world's most exciting and dynamic regions, which is why it made it onto my must-see and do list. Dating back to the 17th century, the wine industry in South Africa has grown to become one of the largest in the world, making it worth carving out time to experience. There are several notable wine regions in South Africa, with Stellenbosch being the most famous. As the country's second oldest city after Cape Town, Stellenbosch is a picturesque town that offers a serene alternative to the bustling city. Known for its charming streets, historic buildings, and thriving wine industry in the heart of the winelands, it's also referred to the City of Oaks. Central Stellenbosch is lined with oak trees, boutique shops, and art galleries. I really enjoyed strolling through the charming streets of this lovely town. And if you're interested in history, I highly recommend you take the historic walking tour. Getting to Stellenbosch is easy. It's about 52 kilometers or 32 miles from Cape Town, taking less than 1 hour depending on traffic. Alternatively, you can book a private transfer or take an Uber. Now let's talk about the wines. Stellenbosch and its surroundings are all about wine. Wine tours and wine tastings are the main attractions for most visitors, and for good reason. Some of the most popular varietals in this region include Cabernet, Syrah, Chardonnay, and Sauvignon Blanc. The wine regions are located in some of the most picturesque landscapes in the world, featuring rolling hills, lush vineyards, and stunning mountain views. During my visit, I had a chance to experience a few different wineries, but one that really stood out to me was the Lima Mountain Vineyards. The place was extremely welcoming, and the scenic beauty made it even more memorable. Upon arrival, we were quickly escorted to a beautiful outdoor seating area overlooking the vineyard. We sampled some of their best wines, including Sauvignon Blanc, Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, Merlot, and Cabernet. All the wines were delightful, and the experience was enhanced by the friendly dog on the property and the breathtaking views of the rolling hills, valleys covered with vineyards, and the dramatic mountain views. It created an unforgettable backdrop for me and the visitors. If you are a wine enthusiast or simply want to take in the stunning landscape, I highly recommend you visit Stellenbosch. Plan to spend at least a few hours walking through the town of Stellenbosch and allow at least 2 hours per each winery visit. If your time permits, I suggest spending at least one night here to fully enjoy the beautiful region. Now for the top thing to see and do while in Cape Town, my number one is hiking Table Mountain. This activity will elevate your South African experience as you embrace one of Cape Town's most recognizable landmarks. When visiting the beautiful city of Cape Town, no matter where you're staying, you will see Table Mountain towering over the city. Its unique flat-top shape has made it the most popular attraction within Table Mountain National Park. Everybody who visits Cape Town makes time to visit Table Mountain, and many choose to do this by taking the cable car to the top for breathtaking views of the city. However, for the ultimate experience, you should hike to Table Mountain. This will allow you to witness the diverse landscape, enjoy panoramic views, connect with nature, and secure a unique sense of accomplishment. There are several trails leading to the top of the mountain, but one of the most well-known and sought-after hiking trails is the Platyclip Gorge Hiking Trail. This trail is the fastest route to the summit and also the steepest. If you're up for a challenge, this hike is a must-do, offering an intense cardio workout along with unforgettable views. Getting to the trailhead is easy. The trail starts from Tafelberg Road, which is about 1.5 kilometers or less than 1 mile past the cable car station. During my visit, I woke up early, took an Uber, and arrived around 7 a.m. to see several hikers preparing for their adventure up. The trail begins at 1,250 feet above sea level, and you will climb over 2,300 feet to reach the top of Table Mountain at 3,400 feet above sea level over a distance of 1 mile. But don't be deceived by the short distance. This hike will test your endurance. From the very beginning, the steep and rocky steps will let you know that this hike isn't going to be easy. The large steps right at the start will elevate your heart rate quickly. If you're looking for a cardio workout, you got it. Along the way, you will find signposts that assure you that you're on the right path, and it's nearly impossible to get lost. On this day, it was a Saturday. The trails were very busy, perhaps one of the busiest I've ever hiked. At times, the crowd's conditions combined with the sun and heat could make this even more challenging for some. Nevertheless, the stunning ascending views made this hike worth every effort. The vistas of the mountainside and the city were beautiful and motivating. Throughout the hike, I encountered people of all fitness levels, including extreme runners going up and down the trail. Even though there were many hikers, it's important to remember that the trail is meant to be tackled at your own pace. So when necessary, step aside and rest. The presence of other hikers also created a sense of safety, as you're never alone. During the ascent, we also passed 2 golden retrievers whose owners decided to bring them along on this trail. However, I don't think this hike is ideal for dogs, especially for Goldens on a very hot summer day. The relentless uphill climb over uneven rocks eventually comes to an end. Since Platyclip is a gorge, you will soon reach the side of Table Mountain towering over the trail, providing much needed shade. After about 1 hour and 30 minutes, I made it to the top. All right, we just hiked the Platyclip Gorge hike here in Cape Town to Table Mountain. It was a strenuous hike for sure. Lots of stairs as you've seen, but we completed this in 1 hour and 15 minutes. Once at the summit, you'll find a plateau where you'll need to make your way over to the western side of the mountain to enjoy this spectacular view of Cape Town. I was fortunate that the sun was out, casting beautiful rays of sun across the beautiful city of Cape Town. Once you're there, plan to spend some time taking in the views of Cape Town and the coast. It's a 10 to 15 minute walk along the top to reach the cafes, the restrooms, and the cable car station. I also recommend treating yourself to a nice meal and celebratory drink at one of the many options on Table Mountain. On this day of my hike, I enjoyed a nice meal at a restaurant and a wine bar called Views by De Grendel, located at the cable car station. It was a really nice spot, and I was pleasantly surprised that it wasn't crowded. I sipped on a crisp glass of South African white wine while taking in the beautiful views of the coast. To descend the mountain, you have two choices. You can either hike back down or take the cable car. And since I hiked up, I decided to take the cable car back down. If you decide to take on any hike, please make sure to wear proper hiking shoes, use sun protection, and bring water. Also important to note that it could get windy and cold at the top even when the base is very warm. So I recommend you bring something to keep you warm once at the summit. There is no fee to hike up the mountain, and the trail is open year-round and is beautiful to visit anytime. Make sure though to start early, preferably before 8 a.m. to ensure the trail isn't too busy and is not too warm. To recap my top 5 must-do and see while in Cape Town, starting with number 5, visit the vibrant VNA Waterfront. This is a must-do destination while in Cape Town, offering fantastic shopping, dining, and entertainment. Number 4, take a tour on the Big Red Bus to hop on and hop off your way through exploring Cape Town's top iconic attractions. Number 3, embark on a safari adventure in the stunning South African Karoo region for its awe-inspiring landscapes and incredible wildlife. Number 2, savor the finest South African wines in Stellenbosch, the capital of the Cape Winelands. And number 1, challenge yourself with a hike to Table Mountain via the Platikip Gorge hiking trail for the best views of Cape Town and the coast from the top of Table Mountain. Make sure to include these experiences in your Cape Town itinerary. Cape Town is certainly one of the best travel destinations in the world. It is a vibrant city that blends natural beauty, rich history, diverse culture, and modern attractions, making it an extraordinary place to visit. Whether you are an adventure seeker, a history enthusiast, a wine lover, or simply looking for a spot to relax and recharge on your holiday, Cape Town has something for everyone and deserves a place on your travel bucket list. I'm glad to have experienced this incredible part of the world, and I invite you all to do the same. Well folks, this is the end of my video, and I hope you found it helpful as you plan or dream about your future adventure in Cape Town, South Africa. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And before you go, please make sure to like this video and to subscribe to my channel, Mike on the Move, so I can keep you posted on my latest videos and adventures. I hope you all stay healthy, be safe, and be well. See y'all later. Bye-bye.